franchise gets set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. 8, read.
52, come on. Check.
Hurry. Hit it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Down.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
And bring it. Jam. Check three.
Protein spell. 5.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Out of the gun is Minshew. He's got it complete to Thompson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. 12 more yards there and another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they...
And he will score! Touchdown, Seattle! Taywan Taylor, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check 24. Check 24. Hey, you got motion man. You got motion man.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm coming back.
Bradley Chubb, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
59 mark. Check 59. Here we go.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Michel. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Darren Waller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. First down, Murray. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Check 59, right?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray got him in. It's Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. Nice pass that time by the #1 pick, Kyler Murray. Also drafted 9th in the Major League Baseball draft. He's the only person ever to be taken top 10 in both sports. Go back to his Allen High School days in Texas. He was 42-0 as a starting quarterback. Freshman year, he was at Texas. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Ready? Right. It's free. Strong right. That's it. We got 4.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5.
Undercut.
To throw, it's Murray. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
It's a gain of a yard. Right there.
And it's 3rd down.
Put it to him, Jet. Cover. Put it to him. Jet.
He can run for it, and he will. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Murray now on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Derrick Henry, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ready. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Hey, Charlie. Ready.
From the gun, they run with Michelle. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a second and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
On second down, here's Murray. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Kyler Murray, 1,000-yard rusher as a quarterback in his Heisman campaign at Oklahoma. He's got the first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. So from the 36 now, first and 10. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle.
That's what I'm talking about.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Seahawks 27-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check 26, check 26.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now this time, Murray to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run with Muhammad. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Boswell good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's Turk.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Recon, 132 fighter. Mike 50, Mike 50. You. Keep grip.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. He finds Taylor, complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
It's now second and 6 at the 48-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
That's track. 59 Mike. Check, 59. Crunch time, defense. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Minshew sets to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Catch is made by Hurd. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
15 Lonnie. It's just me and you.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
52's the mic right here. Over there.
Off play action, it's Minshew. That's out to his running back, Michel. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Darren Waller with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Well, we know that Murray can run the football. He rushed for 1,000 yards during his final year at Oklahoma, better than 7 yards per carry. And Cliff Kingsbury says, I trust him running the football. This is a guy that has known his quarterback since 2012 when Murray was a sophomore in high school. Kingsbury was in the OC at Texas A&M. He would go on to take the Texas Tech job, but the two maintained a great relationship. Both are from Texas, both quarterbacks, and both with fathers heavily involved in their football careers. But Cliff Kingsbury, he trusts his quarterback implicitly. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Check safety, check safety.
Murray now on first down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
To throw again on second down. Murray flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now Murray escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Cardinals worst in the NFL, 6 of 16 on fourth down last year, but they'll try it here. They do go for it. It's Murray. He gets it to Brown. Good play. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down.
I think they might have surprised him there, partner, because you try and guard the first down line first and foremost to stop them there, and they just went ahead and bypassed that in a big way and took a big shot downfield.
Throwing on first down. Murray. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Carl Nassib has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Throwing on second and long. Murray. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a third and long. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. Third and long.
Check. Check hot route. Check 37.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Check.
Murray with a third and long. Got an open man. It's Ratley. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for fourth down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
We taking wins home. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bomber. Hey, high 7. Go.
And it's Michel once again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Ready?
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Check 50. Check 50. Switch. Two draw quarters. Get it. Now
Minshew on 1st and 10. He's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jonathan Allen racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw it. Minshew under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll run it. This is Muhammad. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play, because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
A big spot now for the rookie Murray. And he fires one incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona 1st.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
First down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deshaun Hand make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, Get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Murray now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. This will be caught by Brown. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Murray. And that is incomplete. Justin Lane there defensively that time to knock it free. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Hey, we got to get the stop here, D. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Check.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Greystone, travel. You got Lee Griffin.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 32-yard line.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop. General West. Now.
The first carry for Josh Adams. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So the victory here for Seattle, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets, defense does what?
Wins championships.
And